Today we're talking about being you and actually stepping the hell out of the way and get into the good stuff, bypassing all that trauma or those emotions or the blah that stands in your way and actually showing up as the real version of you. Now, what has sparked this live today is that I am incredibly proud of the women in my coaching group who are really starting to listen to themselves. And by the way, if you listen all the way to the end, I'm going to tell you something exciting that you're going to want to know about that. They're really starting to listen to themselves, and that's when you get the great business results. But we all have this higher intuition, right? But we learn not to trust ourselves. We learn to look externally to ourselves for the answers, and that's when we get exhausted. I don't know whether you've noticed, but everyone has ups and downs, right? But if you really start riding those waves of ups and downs, and you start looking at what's happening when you're up, and you start looking at what's happening when you're down, and the best way to do that, by the way, is journaling every single day, then you'll notice that when you've gone down, there's little triggers, at the top of the hill. And so many triggers, right? And so many reasons, so many bullshit stories. Like sometimes we don't think we deserve to have that joy, or we start going, oh my God, things are really good. A down must be coming, right? What goes up must come down. I hate that saying. Or it could be that you're watching too much social media. It could be that you've been around negative people. It could be a whole lot of things, but you'll start to experience and learn what those triggers are so that you can move out of that faster and actually keep up quicker, So I'm not saying that you're not going to have the ups and downs, because you always will, but you'll catch it on the way down so you don't get all the way down there. So life, instead of being like a massive big sea serpent, becomes, like this, and the waves are a whole lot easier to ride. You're not getting tossed around in the surf at the sea. And truly, the trick to that is just tapping into yourself, knowing exactly what you are here to do. But you need to trust yourself. And that's why the women in the group coaching are able to do that, right? So coaching is all about you. There are a million business courses that you can do. I've got a million business courses that you can do. But the power is actually in the coaching, because in the coaching, I call out your bullshit, right? And that's how these women have managed to be riding that wave better, because they get their bullshit called out. You can't see your own bullshit. That's to say it rightly. You cannot see your own triggers. You cannot see your own stories, because they're your stories. They feel normal to you. They feel like just a part of life. But when someone's looking in, and it doesn't really matter who the coach is. I mean, personally, I think I'm the best one, right? Of course. But it takes someone external to be able to help you to do that. And that is the power of coaching. So I have just launched the next round of group coaching. I don't do this all of the time, but this is the next round, due to start soon, the Business Acceleration Club. It is 6 months of everything you need to go from woe to go. Your absolute one-stop shop solution to building your business in 6 months. Guaranteed, money back guarantee, actually. So I'm going to post up the page for you later, and I'd love for you to have a look around it. If you feel like it's talking to you, it is super, 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 super cheap. You really honestly can afford it. And get this, if you're living in New Zealand, I actually have it registered with Regional Business Partners, which means that you might be eligible to claim up to 50% of the fee for them to pay. Wouldn't that be fucking amazing? So have a chat to me if you are interested in what I'm telling you right now. Then maybe drop a little heart below, and I will contact you and we can have a chat about it. Wishing you a fabulous day forward, and remember, together we shall rise.